Good morning, good morning. Today is Saturday. It's July 19th, and it's about 7:55 a.m. And I got an offer from DoorDash to go to CVS and shop for 6 items. I'm going to get $12 for 4.9 miles. It looks like the CVS was closed, so I went ahead and I just took a picture of the door, and they gave me, I think, $6 for my trouble. So I'm just going to go ahead and head back home. I got the next offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to go to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I'm going to get $10.01 for 4.5 miles. Forgot to mention there was a lady at the CVS who was concerned that the CVS was closed, and she kept acting like I was an employee of the CVS. She kept asking me all these questions like, why is it closed? It says there's. I'm like, I know it's closed. And then she saw that I was doing stuff on my phone, and she kept thinking that I was going to somehow magically be able to let her into the CVS. And all I was doing was trying to communicate with DoorDash that the store was closed, and trying to get to the point where I could take a picture of the door to the CVS so I could get the heck out of there. So it was kind of a weird situation, but whatever. And now we're almost here at Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I just got to find a place to park. No waiting on the order. Miracle. We're going to be traveling 10 minutes, 3.2 miles. It's a house. It's a leave at the door. I had to give up on recording my audio using a single camera. So now I'm on this 2-camera system, which is a little bit confusing because I have to, I'm like basically using 2 different devices to create the content or create the content for a single scene. So I'm down here at the bottom making the audio for the lower camera view, and then I got my dash cam, which has terrible audio, recording the video portion. And I just have to always keep making sure I have them both synchronized, like I'm turning on the audio device. Well, of course, I don't have to really worry much about the one on the dash cam. I just have to remember to press a button so that it stores the file in a separate directory from all the other garbage that gets recorded while I'm on my way just driving around, because the dash cam is constantly recording, as opposed to the other thing that's just my phone here doing the below view, and it's just recording audio, and then the terrible angle of me that's below me, that's showing like my triple chins. Hello. Thank you. No problem getting through the guard gate. Everything went fine there. And since this is going to be a simple leave at the door, I don't think there's going to be any problems. It was kind of weird that the lady at the Coffee Bean, she didn't have me confirm the order. They're normally so strict at that particular location when it comes to showing them that you've confirmed the pickup. But maybe they've changed their policy. That was the second time I went there in a row where nobody asked me to confirm the order. So they may be getting a little bit more looser with their rules. All right, let's see. It's coming up here shortly. I think I might have been to this house many times. Let's see if it's yeah, I've been to this house many times. All right, easy money. I was supposed to take my dog in today to get his nails trimmed, but I've had such a crazy week of all kinds of stuff going on during the week that I think I can put it off. I'll put it off for one more week. I think I'll be okay. I gave both of my dogs haircuts, and I cut their hair real short because I noticed that they were panting a lot, like they were overheating from having such long hair. And even though they look really cute with their hair like a mop, I decided to just cut it real short so they're more like a puppy cut style, but they're not bald or anything. The hair is just shorter so it doesn't have that moppy look anymore, which is fine. I got the next offer from DoorDash. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna be getting $11.50 for 4.9 miles. No waiting on the order. Well, luckily there wasn't any waiting. I just walked in and it was sitting there. So now we're going to be going 14 minutes, 4 miles. It's a house in a gated community and it's going to be a leave at the door.
You're all set.
All right, thank you. You too. We're on our way to one of those $1 million homes. And that's why you don't really see anything right now. We're just climbing up a mountain to get to the top of the mountain, where we're gonna see a real spectacular mansion. I don't know if I've been to this one or not. I go to so many of these different $1 million homes. I have a hard time remembering which ones are which. I think the most unusual one I've seen is the one that looks like you're climbing a rock. You're climbing up a rock mountain, or to climb to their front door. Whoa! I wasn't expecting this. Great. Now what do I do? Maybe I can go around it. It's going super slow. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm gonna be making a right coming up. Have I been? Oh, I think I've been. This is more like a normal house, as I recall. If I've been to this one, this is starting to look familiar to me.
USA will be on the right.
Oh no, I hope it's not that one with the gate where you can't get in. There's this one house I hate to deliver to. It has it's like a compound. There's just like a gate, and you don't know whether to just leave it in the driveway or to drive inside. You definitely don't want to walk inside. The last time I walked inside of it, I got trapped inside. It was not a good situation. Oh no, it's not. It's a different one. Thank goodness. This one should be easy.
27 Skylark Court, Henderson, Nevada.
There it is. Oh, this is an easy one.
USA is on the right.
Thank goodness. Oh, nice. They paid me a lot more money than what I was expecting. 17 smackaroonies, not bad. got the next offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to be going to Vaughn's and shopping for 5 items. I'm going to get $11.04 for 5.7 miles. Oh my goodness. Are you guys coming out or no? No. Ooh, I was at home for a really long time waiting for an offer to come in. I was watching YouTube videos and I had my lunch already. I had like some chicken and vegetables and a honey mustard sauce, so that was pretty tasty. And I only need about I think it's $17 more to finish to get to my $50 goal. And so after I do this one, I should only need $7 more. So it's just one more job, and I'll be done finally. And the time is currently 10:49, so it's almost 11 o'clock, and I really only want to work until noon today. So hopefully after I finish this one, I'll get something else right away. Looks like all I'm shopping for is some LaCroix sparkling water, 2 different kinds, some celery heart, soy milk, and some Miracle Whip. It doesn't look hard. Looks like it's going to be a real quick, easy one. Now that I have 2 phones in my car, I have to make sure that I take my second phone into the store with me because it's currently like 100 degrees right now. And I don't think it's safe to leave my second phone in the car. It could, I don't know if the battery could catch on fire. I don't know. I've never left my phone in a hot car before. I've always taken it with me. So yeah. So once I get to Vaughn's, I'm gonna. I guess I'll just be carrying 2 phones with me whenever I'm shopping. Going forward, I mean, as long as I want to have good quality audio for my videos, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I got celery hearts, Miracle 30 ounce, soy milk, LaCroix limoncello, LaCroix coconut. We're done. All right, well, that was an easy shopping experience. No problems there. Now we're gonna go 9 minutes, 2.8 miles. We're gonna go, it looks like an apartment. And it's gonna just be a leave at the door, and I have a gate code. Let's go. It seemed like no matter where I was in that store, there was somebody right next to me. So every time I had to tell you guys what I was shopping for, there was somebody that could hear me talking into my phone for the item. So I was like trying to just whisper it into the phone, so it wasn't so obvious that I was that people would be nosy, like wondering what I'm doing. And I don't think I had any problems finding everything. It's just one thing that dawned on me just right now is how to pronounce that LaCroix soda or sparkling water. I always thought it was LaCroix or LaCroix, but I don't know, or LaCroix or something like that. So I never knew how to pronounce it. But I just remember like there's some tropical island called St. Croix or something. I could be wrong, but I think it's called LaCroix is the name of is how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. It just dawned on me. I go, I think that's how you pronounce it, but now I'm not even 100% sure even now if that's the right way to pronounce it. I don't think this is an apartment. I think it's one of these like complexes of townhomes, and I'm pretty sure it's a customer that I've dropped off at before. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a customer I've dropped off at before. And right now everything's fine. It's just the temperature's 100 degrees, and actually that's kind of a cool temperature for Vegas, so it's not too bad. And right now they're still doing lots of construction on this major thoroughfare, so it's not I don't know when they're going to be done. It looks like it's going to be a long process before they're finished. And so far the offers have been good. Everything's been just fine. I don't think there's been any kind of problems. The day before yesterday I was getting offers from the discount tire store, and I guess in DoorDash it said that you must have a large vehicle for this order. And so I guess they wanted me to pick up a bunch of tires and deliver them to another tire store or some car repair place. And I was like, there's no way I could do that. That's not even possible. So I declined it. My appointment with the oral surgeon went just fine. I thought I was getting some type of tumor or growth that was happening in my mouth. And the oral surgeon just said it was a clogged saliva gland and nothing to worry about. I don't know how common that is. He made it sound like it's a very normal thing, but I don't know anybody that's ever mentioned to me that one of their saliva glands was clogged. So, yeah, I've heard people mention things like they've had a canker sore in their mouth, that they had bleeding gums, that they've cut their mouth like they bit the side of their cheek. But I can't recall in my entire life somebody telling me that their saliva gland was clogged. So he made it sound like it was no big deal. So I was like, all right, well, thanks so much. And I was out of there. And thank goodness I have decent health insurance in my, because it was a specialist that I had to visit. So, but the copay was only $10. So it was just fine. And now I don't have to worry about whatever the hell that is. I guess he said it'll just go away on its own. I hope this is the same customer I always deliver to. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's a different customer. Not the same one at all. Oh, I would have gone to the wrong customer's door. That would have been bad. All right, let's go make $7 more. I hope we can get it. The time is about 11:20 a.m. right now, so I should be able to get one more assignment that's at least $7. I mean, I have, what, 30, 40? I have like 50 minutes to get it. But you never know with this job when the work is just going to dry right up. I got the last one. It's from Uber Eats. I'm going to go to Albertsons and pick up somebody's groceries. I'm going to get $15 and a penny for 7.9 miles, and I'm gonna end up all the way up in Anthem, so I'm gonna have to dead mile all the way back when I'm done. So right now I have 25 miles on the car. This is gonna cost me 16 more miles, so I'm gonna end up with about 41 miles on the car by the end of the day. It's the way it goes. The bad thing about getting these kind of orders is that you don't really know what you're going to be having, what you're going to be delivering. All it says in the app is, it says 22 bags. And that doesn't mean anything, because they could be light, they could be just, small amount of bags, or it could just be cases and cases of water. So there's no way to know until you get there. And this particular Albertsons is about 5 miles from my starting point. So once I get there, there's really no choice. I have to take it, because You know, I've already burned 5 miles on my car, so I've got to do something. I mean, what am I going to do? Just sit in the parking lot and wait for another offer? So it's a bit of a trap in a way. And I'm also a bit nervous about it because it was a trip radar offer. And usually when they're trip radars and I get it, it usually means nobody wanted it. They saw some kind of difficult thing about it that made them nervous, and they decided they would rather just wait for the next offer. So yeah, we'll find out shortly what I'm in for. Well, it's about as big as I thought it was gonna be. Looks like most of it is jugs and jugs of water and 2 heavy cases of soda, so not too bad, but it's not gonna be an easy delivery, that's for sure. Wow, that was a lot to load in the trunk. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go a real short drive, 4 minutes, 1.5 miles. It's gonna be a house, leave at the door. Please ring bell, then leave at door. You got it, let's go. I had to wait about, I don't know, about 7 minutes for the groceries. There was another delivery guy there, and his order was already being put together when I got there. So I just had to wait until he got his order, and then I was up next. And there were a whole bunch of employees that were dealing with the shopping orders. I guess it's really big business here in this area. That was the most employees I've ever seen working in that department before. It was about, I think I saw 8 different guys and one lady, all pushing these flatbed carts, you know, full of stuff that they were grabbing from the shelves, and then it was all being sorted in that room that I was standing next to. So yeah, I guess because it's Saturday, and I guess a lot of people here have money, so they would rather have their groceries delivered than deal with the people in that market, which I don't blame them, because that market was packed. When I looked at all the checkout stands and the self-checkout, it was packed. There are so many people that have moved into this area, and this is really the only grocery store in this area that people can shop at. And with all the construction that's going on up here, nobody wants to leave this area because it's like a nightmare to deal with the traffic to get out of this neighborhood and shop, and then have to get all the way back. It's like any direction you go in this town, there's like construction, major construction going on outside of this neighborhood. So I can understand why, and plus these people have money, so it makes sense why so many people are just ordering their groceries online. Ooh, I'm so glad this is the last one. I've already turned off DoorDash, and I put stop accepting new requests on Uber Eats, so nobody's gonna be bugging me while I get this dropped off. Let's see, which house is it? It's not this one with, of course it's the one with the car in the driveway where I can't use my flatbed cart. God, it never fails. They have to make it so difficult for me to deliver. They can't just be friendly and be like, oh, we'll make room for you for your cart. We know you got to carry your stuff through. Oh, here comes the owner. Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you. First
okay.
and most importantly, it messed up on the driver tip, so I owe you $10.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
I didn't think you'd say no to that one.
No, definitely not.
Never do.
Not to that. This stuff all in here.
Besides, Uncle Sam doesn't know about this bunch.
That's right.
Cash or Reno, that's the best part.
That's the best kind,
That benefit.
right? Get that tax free.
Yes, sir.
There's one.
Let me give this one.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. No problems at all. He tipped me $10 in cash, so very generous. Take a photo, add the photo, submit, and hand it to customer. Done. Whew, let's get out of here. Nice of the guy to tip me an extra $10, so it went from $15 all the way up to $25. That's a real good deal. Now that's gonna totally pay for my trip all the way back home. So he was trying to be really nice, and he brought out a little wagon to take all of his stuff, and then he was just gonna, you know, cart it, or, you know, take it in his little wheel, you know, his little cart back to his into his house, so that I wouldn't have had to have done really anything. He was going to make my life so easy, but he was taking so long. Like, he left with this little wagon with the first load, and then I guess maybe his wife or was like unloading all the stuff in the kitchen, you know, and they're probably talking. So it was, I was baking out in the sun waiting for him to come back to get the rest of his groceries. And I said, oh, screw it. I said, I'm gonna just walk over onto his porch, where I'll at least be in the shade, because it's 102 degrees right now. So he's like, oh, you didn't have to carry it, I would have come back. I go, that's okay, I don't mind. I'm like, dude, I'm sweating out in the sun. So yeah, so anyway, he got all of his stuff. He was happy, I was happy, and the day's over.